Well, really pleased to be joined by Jessie Fleming. She's the woman who runs the midfield and pulls the strings for Canada's offense internationally. And now, after 4 incredible years at UCLA, big news, Jessie. So why don't you break the news?
Well, I guess I'm pretty excited to say that I'm going to play for Chelsea in the Women's Super League in England this upcoming fall.
Chelsea, tell us a little bit about the team, its history, what attracted you to join that amazing program.
I mean, obviously it's a storied club in England, and I think there's a lot of history to the English Premier League on the men's side. And I think just watching the women's league grow over there the last couple of years has been really exciting. I guess I just fell in love with the coach. I mean, there's a ton of fantastic international players there, so I think a lot to love about the environment.
Well, go on about that. The coach. Tell me about the coach.
She's been there for 11 years. I've gotten the opportunity to talk to her over the last couple of weeks. So, it's just feels like it's going to be a good relationship, and I'm just really excited to get to work under her.
How many different countries, teams? I mean, what was the process like after leaving UCLA to decide how to turn pro?
I think I had my sights set on Europe. Just I think the quality of play there and having the opportunity to play for a club that's attached to a big men's team is really exciting for me. And then, like I said, the English Super League's done really well in the last couple of years, and I've had the opportunity to watch Janine Becky go over there and really improve and do well in that league. So, I think I had my sights set on England. I think just the culture around football there and just that atmosphere is something I'm really excited for.
So, Janine Becky, one of my favorite moments in Olympic coverage all time was when you and Janine sat down with Christine Sinclair and Melissa Tancredi, and we went through the bronze medal, the incredible performance, 5 wins in 6 games in Rio de Janeiro, and so exciting, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had so much in your amazing career. Where does Rio rank versus the World Cups versus Mac Herman finalist twice? Tell me.
Rio was a really special experience. Obviously, I think the team experiences definitely trump some of the individual ones, but like you said, that interview was really special. Getting to sit beside Sinky and Tank, who are players who I'd really looked up to for a long time, and just feeling so unified to them and to people back home in Canada was a really special moment for us. So, Rio definitely ranks up there, but I also think we have some fantastic players on the national team now, and I'm excited to go play with some other people at Chelsea. So I think there's a lot to be excited about for soccer in Canada. And like I said, we have a ton of fantastic players who I know are going to be exciting to watch in the future.
I remember we watched a clip of Marta too after she had lost on home soil to you to lose that bronze medal match. Amazing stuff. And those 2 leaders you mentioned, Tank as they call her, and Christine, and that's you now. You go to UCLA and become a co-captain. So where does the leadership gene come from in you?
It's actually funny. We did a podcast the other day with a few of the players, and Deanne Rose said something interesting. She was talking about how there's so many different leadership styles on the national team, and I think that's something that's brought us a lot of success over the years. So, especially me coming up under Sinky and Tank and Diana Matheson or Rian, the list kind of goes on. I've had the opportunity to learn from all these different leaders and kind of take what they're good at and kind of fall into my own form of leadership or trying to figure out what I'm good at. So, I've learned from the best. So I think I've only been surrounded by fantastic Canadians and athletes. So that's made a huge difference.
I'm just up the road from your home in London. Diana Matheson's kind of a neighbor, right? So when you kind of leapt into her arms, 2019, she wasn't able to play in the World Cup, but when you scored that goal, you don't celebrate much, but why wouldn't you celebrate the goal against the Kiwis, right? It was so big. And Matheson, just tell me a bit about, she seems to be one of those who's had an impact on you.
Yeah, for sure. I think she's had an impact on everyone who's come up through the team. Obviously, she's been, one of the best players in Canada for a while. And I think she's gotten a bit unlucky in the last few years, but to kind of see how she's carried herself through that and, gone through a lot of adversity and still managed to be such a good leader and mentor on the team, I think is something incredible. She's very dedicated to the young players, very welcoming. She makes a huge difference for anyone who gets to play with the national team.
couple of other things. Your resiliency is well known. Tokyo's disrupted. COVID-19. I mean, there's a lot going on. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's disrupted. I mean, I feel like I've been lucky. I've had close friends and family around me throughout this whole process, so I think they've made that a lot easier. So I've always had a training partner. I've always had someone to share meals with, so I think that makes a huge difference. But yeah, I had to get a little bit creative with some training techniques, but yeah, just trying to make the best of it, I guess.
Such as what's been neat about training under these circumstances?
Um, I mean, I was up in Georgian Bay a few days ago actually, and I was using some rocks as weights. So that's good. Different hill workouts. Playing soccer, tennis with my little sister, running with some friends from home. So yeah, I think just a lot of different stuff that I maybe haven't gotten to do as much over the years. So yeah, having a little bit of fun with it.
One last thing, the hockey connection. Obviously, my ears perk up. You helped Eric Lindros with his Concussion Legacy Foundation, which is fantastic. You see the field so well, and you were a wonderful hockey player. So tell the viewer a bit about your background in hockey.
Yeah, well, I guess growing up in Canada, my parents put me in hockey and soccer. Kind of what everyone starts out as. And I played boys hockey for a while till I was 12 or 13. So yeah, I mean, I grew up with Gretzky and Sidney Crosby as kind of my idols, and I guess I grew up playing sports with boys a lot at school on the playground and playing hockey. So I kind of got used to dodging, checks or whatnot on the ice. So I definitely think it's helped me with soccer, just having that kind of extra awareness. Knowing that I'm not the biggest player on the field. I think just being wary of that, and yeah. I mean that and running as well. I
Mhm.
think it's all kind of helped me with where I am today.
Right. I mean, your cross country exploits, your 1500 meter, 3000, amazing stuff that gives you that aerobic capacity and speed, which is vital too. Well, listen, you were brave to go out to Vancouver to qualify for the 2015. You were brave to go all the way down to Los Angeles, and now you're deserving of this opportunity, obviously in the UK, and we're so happy for you. Congratulations, Jessie.
Thank you.